Hey everyone, it's Justin, and if you guys have seen one of my more recent videos where I got all the strategists to Lord, I went over the different KO prompts that you can unlock once you get them to Centurion, and I kind of went over some of my favorites, and it really gave me some inspiration into making a video showcasing my top 10 favorite KO prompts in the game. Now, just a quick disclaimer, this was recorded before Ultron comes out, so I don't know what his KO prompt looks like, so he's not going to be on this list. But anyway, without further ado, we'll jump right in. Let me know which of these are your personal favorites. Would you take some of these off? Would you put any on? And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Now, kicking off the list with my number 10 pick, I decided to go with Iron Fist. Very simple. Not my favorite shade of green. I like lime greens or just anything lighter. And instead of having just bullets or smoke coming off the edges, it has dragons, which I think adds a nice unique effect. The insignia in the middle, or the little logo in the middle, is a little dragon as well, which is pretty neat. And I think overall it's just a good starting point for my list. Going on to my number 9 pick, we're going with Groot. This one is very similar to a lot of other KO prompts where they just have a line that goes through the prompt. However, this time, instead of it just being a normal line, it's actually a tree branch with leaves. So that's something that I think sets it apart from the others. And then on top of that, I actually like this green. However, I don't like this logo in the middle. I think it's kind of ugly, but I think the tree branch kind of carries this one for me. And that's why it's at my number 9. The number 8 pick on my list is actually going to Penny Parker. This one is very similar to a lot of other KO prompts where it has something just flying off the edges. However, instead of being bullets or smoke, this one actually has her tech webs that actually leave this like connect the dots kind of trail behind it. And then her logo in the middle I know is supposed to be her bot's like helmet. However, it kind of reminds me of Grunts from Halo. I don't know if anyone's going to get that reference, but that's what it reminds me of. It's not necessarily my favorite shade of red, so that's kind of why it only gets a number 8 spot. My number 7 pick is going to go to Doctor Strange. I actually really like the animation for his KO prompt. It has this chaotic just magic flowing through the edges and the middle of the prompt, which I think is really cool. However, I just don't like the orange they used. And then his emblem in the middle is a little bit just boring. Just a couple of lines, so that kind of knocks off some points for me. For my number 6 pick, I decided to go with Namor. Now, Jeff definitely could have been in this spot since their KO prompts are so similar, but I decided to go with Namor mainly because I really love this shade of blue, and the waves going on the edges here are just so aesthetically pleasing to me. The trident in the middle is okay. It's not really my favorite. I just think the waves and the blue just kind of really carry this one for me. With number 5, we're going with Psylocke. Now, this pink and purple combo I absolutely love, not to mention the cool little butterfly effect on the end of the prompt, just like the butterflies that fall off the edge of her scarf. And then you have these shurikens coming off the edge of the prompt is really cool as well. And then the butterfly emblem in the middle is just a nice touch. At the number 4 spot, ironically, is the Human Torch. It has the same animation as a lot of other prompts where a line just kind of wiggles throughout the prompt. However, in this one, that line is made of fire, which just makes it even cooler. I also really just don't like the Fantastic Four logo, but for some reason, it being on fire is just, I don't know, it kind of does it for me. And the fact that this one also reminds me of Hot Wheels just kind of gives it bonus points for me. I don't know why. Now, my top 3 KO prompts I think are the most unique in this entire game. So for number 3, I went with Emma Frost. Now, this one has the sickest colors in my personal opinion, with that light blue and that dark blue accent, and then you have these diamond rings that like start small at the edge and then just get larger as they get to the other end of the KO prompt. You also have these like diamond shards just flying off the edges, which is really cool, and the little 3 diamond logo in the middle is also a nice little touch as well. I could definitely see this being someone's number 1. For my number 2 pick, we're going with Venom. Now, I think my number 1 and number 2 picks could be interchangeable, but for number 2, I'm just going to go with Venom. This one I think is a little bit compact. It has a lot going on. The colorway I think just goes so well together with this black and white. And then on top of that, that spider logo in the middle is just a chef's kiss. The moment we've all been waiting for, my number 1 pick goes to none other than Cloak and Dagger. I like how big this KO prompt is and how much of your screen it takes up. The colors as well just really pop and just go so well together, as well as this black aura that just kind of comes off the edges, as well as those daggers flying by. And the Cloak and Dagger logo is actually surprisingly pretty clean. So that's about it for this video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys would have changed about my list. Was there anything you wanted to add? Anything you would have taken off? What do your guys' lists look like? Let me know down in the comments down below. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.